How to use the lead in Minecraft. I wanted to talk about the lead as there have been a bunch of tweaks and improvements to it in the Chase the Skies drop in Minecraft 1.2 1.6. How to get the lead. The crafting recipe for the lead has been changed now. The crafting recipe is 5 strings in this pattern. In the crafting table crafts 2 leads. The lead can also be found in the loot chest in the ancient city, the woodland mansion, the buried treasure in bedrock, and in the suspicious gravel in the trail ruins. How to use the lead. First, I'm going to go through the changes in the Chase the Skies drop. First is 2 entities can be attached together with the lead. You can connect 2 mobs together like a happy ghast and a horse, or a boat to a happy ghast. To do this, you will have to sneak when placing the second part of the lead. This will make transporting mobs a lot easier. The snapping distance has also been changed to 12 blocks instead of 10 blocks, so you have a bit more length with the lead. Now you can remove the lead by using shears, including shears in a dispenser. Also, now you won't be able to releash a mob if the lead is going to break. Overall, the physics of the lead has been improved, partly because of the flying entities like the happy ghast. Now if you try to place a lead on a mob already with a lead, it'll snap the lead. This will make it a lot easier to remove a lead. A leash knot is when a lead is connected to a fence post or wall. You can leash any mob that you have the lead on to the fence with other mobs. If you fail to leash because of distance, the player will transfer all fence leash entities to itself. Using shears will result in all leashes being disconnected. With happy ghast mobs that don't fit into a boat like horses, donkeys, mules, and sniffers, they can be attached with a lead to a happy ghast to transport. Mobs that can fit in a boat can have the lead connected to a boat and to the happy ghast to transport. To do this, you will need to first attach the lead to the mob or the entity, then the other end to the happy ghast by sneaking. You will know this worked as there will be 4 leads hanging from the happy ghast. Those are all the fixes and changes to the lead in this drop. These may not seem interesting, but it makes the lead a lot easier and more useful to use, and with a cheaper crafting recipe. You can now use leads at the beginning of your world for your mobs. So just to review the basics of the lead, you can attach a lead to passive mobs in the game along with boats, boats with chest, and happy ghast. You can have multiple mobs attached to different leads while holding it. Mobs attached to a fence post will stay within 5 blocks within it, and you can attach multiple mobs to a fence post. You can also add mobs to the leash knot by clicking on it, or removing the mobs from the leash knot by clicking it again. When the player is more than 7 blocks above the ground, the mob attached to the lead will become suspended in the air. You can't leash angry wolves. Leads don't prevent mobs from despawning. If a mob attached to the lead walks into another portal, this will break the lead. However, if you walk into it and back out with the lead, the mob will be attached. A lead can be used to remove a mob from a boat, and boats are unaffected by the lead if the player is in it.